Have you ever pondered why solar eclipses, a spectacle that has both fascinated and terrified humans for millennia, occur? Let's explore this celestial dance that paints our skies with an awe-inspiring spectacle. A solar eclipse is a unique natural phenomenon that happens when the moon positions itself directly between the Earth and the Sun. This alignment causes the moon to cast a shadow on Earth, obscuring the Sun for a brief period. It's a cosmic ballet, a perfect alignment of celestial bodies that reminds us of our place in the vast universe. The occurrence of a solar eclipse is not a random event, but a precise orchestration governed by the laws of celestial mechanics. These laws dictate the movements of celestial bodies and explain why we experience eclipses. The Sun, Moon and Earth must align perfectly, with the Moon in the middle, to create this captivating spectacle. To appreciate the complexity of this event, imagine a cosmic ballet where the dancers are separated by hundreds of thousands of miles, and yet they must align perfectly. The Sun, the star of our solar system, and the Moon, our closest celestial neighbor, must meet at the exact point in their orbits where the Moon can cover the entire face of the Sun from our viewpoint on Earth. Now, not all solar eclipses are created equal. They come in three distinct flavors: partial, annular, and total. A partial eclipse occurs when the Moon only partially obscures the Sun. An annular eclipse happens when the Moon is too far from Earth to completely cover the Sun, resulting in a ring of light around the Moon. But the grandest spectacle of them all is a total solar eclipse. This is when the Moon entirely obscures the Sun, briefly turning day into night and revealing the Sun's ethereal corona, a sight that has been described as nothing short of breathtaking. The total solar eclipse, the most spectacular of them all, is what we'll delve into next. A total solar eclipse, a celestial ballet, unfolds in several stages. Now let's delve into the intricacies of this cosmic dance. The first stage, or first contact, marks the beginning of the partial eclipse. The Moon, in its orbital journey around the Earth, starts to encroach on the Sun's disk. This phase may not be immediately noticeable, but with the aid of proper viewing equipment, you can witness the Moon's silhouette inching its way across the Sun. The second stage, or second contact, is where the real drama begins. This is when the total eclipse commences, the phase known as totality. The Moon continues its celestial march, eventually covering the entire face of the Sun. Day turns into night, temperatures drop, and stars may even become visible. The Sun's outer atmosphere, or the corona, reveals itself in a glorious halo around the Moon. This is also the time of maximum eclipse, where the Moon is at its midpoint in front of the Sun. Following the breathtaking spectacle of totality, we have the third stage, or third contact. This is the end of the total eclipse. The Moon begins to move away, and the Sun starts to re-emerge. The corona fades back into obscurity, and daylight gradually returns. Finally, the fourth stage, or fourth contact, signifies the end of the partial eclipse. The Moon completes its journey across the Sun's disk, and the Sun is fully visible once again. Daylight returns to normal, and the celestial ballet concludes. Throughout these stages, the Sun gradually disappears behind the Moon, only to reappear in a cycle that has fascinated humanity for millennia. It's a humbling reminder of our place in the cosmos, a spectacle that combines the predictable precision of celestial mechanics with the raw, emotive power of nature. Each stage of the total solar eclipse presents a unique spectacle, a dance of celestial bodies that leaves spectators in awe. It's a performance you won't want to miss, a cosmic ballet choreographed by the forces of gravity and time. So, mark your calendars, prepare your viewing equipment, and get ready for the show. The path of totality, a term you might have heard, plays a crucial role in the eclipse experience. But what exactly does it mean? Well, imagine a cosmic performance where the Sun, Moon and Earth align perfectly. The path of totality is the front row seat for this celestial spectacle. It's a narrow corridor stretching across the Earth's surface where observers are treated to the full, breathtaking display of a total solar eclipse. In the grand theatre of the cosmos, the path of totality is where the Moon completely blocks the Sun, revealing the Sun's ethereal outer atmosphere, or corona. Outside this path, you'll only see a partial solar eclipse, which, while still fascinating, doesn't quite compare to the awe-inspiring sight of totality. Now let's talk about the upcoming total solar eclipse on April 8th, 2024. This eclipse will carve its path of totality across North America. Beginning over the South Pacific Ocean, it will first make landfall on the Pacific coast of Mexico. From there, it will continue its journey, sweeping across the United States and into Canada. The path of totality for this eclipse will be approximately 70 miles wide. As the moon's shadow races across the Earth at supersonic speeds, it will provide those within this path a brief but mesmerizing encounter with totality. The longest duration of totality will be 4 minutes and 27 seconds, an experience that's sure to leave an indelible mark on anyone fortunate enough to witness it. Remember, the exact path and timing of the eclipse can vary slightly due to factors such as the Earth's topography and the moon's proximity to Earth, so it's always a good idea to check reliable eclipse maps and timing charts to ensure you're in the right place at the right time. Being in the path of totality is a unique experience as it offers the best view of the total solar eclipse. So, whether you're an astronomy enthusiast or just someone who appreciates the wonders of our universe, being within the path of totality for a solar eclipse is truly a sight to behold. Observing a total solar eclipse is a thrilling experience, but safety should never be compromised. Picture this: the moon gradually obscuring the sun's fiery brilliance, the sky darkening in the middle of the day, and a ring of ethereal light crowning the heavens. It's no wonder solar eclipses have fascinated humanity since time immemorial. But as we revel in this celestial spectacle, it's crucial to ensure our safety. The sun, even when obscured by the moon, emits powerful ultraviolet rays that can cause serious damage to our eyes. Regular sunglasses, no matter how dark, are not sufficient. So, what's the solution? Special purpose solar filters, also known as eclipse glasses. These filters are designed to protect your eyes from harmful solar radiation while allowing you to observe the eclipse directly. Remember, never look at the sun directly without appropriate protection, not even during an eclipse. Now you might be wondering, what if you don't have these special filters? Well, fret not. You can still observe the eclipse safely using indirect methods. One such method is the pinhole projector. It's a simple yet effective tool that you can create using everyday items like cardboard or paper. The idea is to let sunlight pass through a small hole in one piece of cardboard, projecting an image of the eclipsed sun onto another piece of cardboard. For those of you with a penchant for stargazing, a telescope or a pair of binoculars can be your best friend during an eclipse. But remember, they must be equipped with a solar filter on the large end. This will protect your eyes and the instrument's optics from the sun's damaging rays. And if you're unable to witness the eclipse in person, don't despair. Many astronomy organizations and media outlets will be live streaming the event, allowing you to enjoy the spectacle from the comfort of your home. With the right safety measures in place, a solar eclipse can be a memorable spectacle that combines the wonder of astronomy with the beauty of nature. We've embarked on a fascinating journey through the stages of a total solar eclipse. The enigma of solar eclipses has intrigued humanity for centuries. These celestial events, where the moon passes between the Earth and the Sun, obscuring the latter, are not just astronomical phenomena. They are a testament to the grandeur of our cosmos, an awe-inspiring spectacle that reminds us of our place in the universe. We explored the stages of a total solar eclipse, from the initial contact, when the moon's edge touches the sun's, through to the breathtaking moment of totality, when day turns to twilight and stars become visible in the daytime sky. It's a surreal experience, one that's etched in the memories of those fortunate to witness it. The path of totality, that narrow strip where observers can experience the full glory of a total solar eclipse, will traverse North America on April 8, 2024. From Mexico's Pacific coast to the United States and Canada, millions will have the opportunity to witness this cosmic ballet, weather permitting, of course. However, the beauty and wonder of a solar eclipse come with a word of caution. Safety is paramount. Regular sunglasses won't cut it. A simple pinhole projector, or special eclipse viewing glasses, binoculars or telescopes, can offer safe ways to observe this celestial spectacle. Safeguard your sight as you marvel at the heavens. And for those who can't be under the path of totality, technology has your back. Live streams will ensure that you don't miss out on this cosmic event, bringing the spectacle right to your screen. As we anticipate the upcoming total solar eclipse, let's remember to marvel at this cosmic spectacle safely and responsibly. The universe has a way of reminding us of its magnificence, and a total solar eclipse is one such grand reminder. So let's look forward to April 8, 2024, and the cosmic ballet that awaits us.
Have you ever witnessed a total solar eclipse? A celestial spectacle of magnificent proportion, the cosmic dance of the sun, moon, and earth is a sight to behold. Picture this. The moon, our closest celestial neighbor, positions itself with precision directly between the earth and the sun. The sun, a fiery sphere of light and heat, is momentarily overpowered by the comparatively tiny moon. As the moon glides across the sky, it begins to obscure the sun's face. Slowly, the bright light of the sun diminishes, replaced by a shadow that creeps across the Earth's surface. This is the onset of a total solar eclipse, a phenomenon that transforms day into night in an instant. But this is not a night as we know it. The sky does not display the familiar twinkling stars or the soft glow of the moon. Instead, it darkens, creating an otherworldly experience akin to dawn or dusk. Imagine standing beneath this darkened sky, watching as the sun's brilliant corona, its outermost layer of plasma, peeking out from behind the moon, casting an ethereal silver glow around its dark silhouette. The total solar eclipse is not a frequent visitor. Its occurrence is dictated by a precise alignment of the sun, moon, and earth. This alignment, governed by the laws of celestial mechanics, is a delicate balance, a dance choreographed by the forces of nature. The last time such a total solar eclipse graced the skies over North America was in 2017. And the next one? Not until August 2044. This makes the total solar eclipse an event of considerable rarity and significance. The spectacle of the total solar eclipse is not just for the seasoned astronomers with their high-tech telescopes. It's for the curious onlookers, the dreamers, the poets, and the philosophers. It's for anyone who looks up at the sky with wonder and marvels at the mysteries of the universe. It's a rare and awe-inspiring event that captivates both seasoned astronomers and curious onlookers alike. But just how rare is this celestial spectacle, you may ask? Well, let's dive into the cosmic archives for a moment. The most recent total solar eclipse visible from the United States happened in 2017. However, having such an event recur after only 7 years is rather unusual. To find the previous occurrence before that, we have to rewind the cosmic clock all the way back to 1979. And as for the next one, well, we'll have to patiently wait until August 2044. Only 16 other total solar eclipses have graced the skies over at least a part of the lower 48 states in the last 155 years. But what sets the 2024 eclipse apart? Well, the answer lies in its sheer scale. An estimated 31.6 million people, almost triple the number from 2017, live in the path of totality. This path is not only longer but also wider than almost every other total eclipse before it. The reason? Our lunar neighbor is closer to Earth, casting a broader shadow. Moreover, the duration of totality in any given location is also longer. 7 years ago, the longest duration anywhere was 2 minutes and 42 seconds. But come Monday, the total solar eclipse will last for 4 minutes and 28 seconds in Torreon, Mexico. Almost every place along the path can expect between 3.5 to 4 minutes of totality. So, in the grand scheme of things, total solar eclipses are quite rare, and the one in 2024 is undoubtedly unique. With its longer, wider path of totality and longer duration, it's set to be a cosmic spectacle like no other. It's a testament to the incredible dance of celestial bodies and the intricate cosmic clockwork that governs our skies. So, mark your calendars and prepare to be part of an event that unites millions under the spectacle of the cosmos. An estimated 31.6 million people, almost 3 times as many as in 2017, live in the path of totality. This is your chance to witness the rarity and uniqueness of this phenomenon. If you're planning to witness this remarkable phenomenon, there are a few things to keep in mind. The total solar eclipse is a breathtaking spectacle, but it's also a potentially hazardous event if not observed with proper care. When the moon completely cloaks the sun, our natural day star, the sky darkens and the stars come out, creating a surreal twilight in the middle of the day. It's a sight that stirs the soul and sparks the imagination. However, the beauty of this celestial event should not distract us from the precautions we need to take. Our eyes are delicate instruments, and the sun's rays, even when mostly obscured, can cause serious damage. This is why it's essential to use proper eclipse glasses or create a pinhole projector to safely view the eclipse. Eclipse glasses are specially designed with a solar filter that protects your eyes from harmful solar radiation. They are not your everyday sunglasses. These glasses allow you to gaze at the sun without risking your sight. It's crucial to ensure that the glasses adhere to the ISO 12312 international safety standard. On the other hand, a pinhole projector is a simple do-it-yourself tool that allows you to watch the eclipse indirectly. It involves projecting the image of the sun onto a surface through a small hole, creating a safe way to observe the event without looking directly at the sun. For those who find themselves outside the path of totality, do not despair. You can still witness a partial solar eclipse where the moon covers part of the sun's disk. It may not be as dramatic as a total eclipse, but it's still a fascinating sight to behold. Remember, regular sunglasses won't suffice, so consider using proper eclipse glasses or creating a pinhole projector. The total solar eclipse is a sight to behold, but it's essential to observe this cosmic marvel responsibly. Prepare well, take precautions, and let's get ready to enjoy the grand show the universe has in store for us. So, what can you expect to see during this total solar eclipse? Well, it all begins with first contact. This is when the outer edge of the moon first appears to touch the sun, marking the start of the celestial event. As the moon continues to move, it creates a partial eclipse, where the sun begins to look like a crescent that is gradually decreasing in size. This is a slow and steady process, one that builds up anticipation. As we approach totality, you'll notice some fascinating visual effects. One of these is the phenomenon of shadow bands. These are rapidly moving, long, dark bands separated by white spaces. You might see them on the sides of buildings or on the ground just before totality. It's as if the landscape is being draped in a cosmic zebra pattern. Next, we have Bailey's beads. This is when the sun's light streams through the valleys along the moon's horizon, creating short-lived rays that look like a string of beads. It's a fleeting moment, but one that is truly mesmerizing. And then, the grand finale before totality, the diamond ring effect. This is the final single spot of bright light that remains just before the moon completely obscures the sun. It's a precious moment, one where the sun and moon align perfectly to create a celestial diamond ring. As the moon fully covers the sun, we reach totality. This is the climax of the eclipse, a moment where day turns into night, stars can be seen in the sky, and the sun's outer atmosphere, or the corona, becomes visible. It's a sight that words struggle to capture. Following totality, the
Nancy Woodward says Johnson City has been told to prepare for 50,000 visitors. Fredericksburg is 30 miles west and is estimating 100,000 people will crowd into town by Monday.
I've heard people from small towns in other parts of the country talk about what happened when they had total solar eclipses, and it's actually kind of terrifying. Like, we could be overrun by mobs.
Cherie Mayfield is making sure that no matter how big the crowds, everyone can stay caffeinated.
We are stickering so many cups.
Cherie chit-chats with customers all day and says so far no one has mentioned being scared off by Monday's gloomy weather forecast.
Even though we have, forecast of a little bit of rain and clouds, I think people are still excited and they're gung-ho to come and see, what they can see.
Regardless of the weather, businesses in Johnson City, Fredericksburg, and Kerrville say they just have to be ready for a tidal wave of tourism. Here at the Johnson City Coffee Company, they filled this horse trailer with all the supplies they'll need to handle 100,000 visitors rolling in on Highway 290.
I think it will be the busiest day ever. I do, yeah. I'm certainly stocked and staffed for the busiest day ever, so we'll see.
Nancy says it's a positive sign that her 3 rental properties are still fully booked.
Nobody's canceled on my meetings.
Nancy thinks if anyone decides Johnson City is not the place where darkness meets the light, it will be day trippers who are watching the hour-by-hour forecast.
And maybe on the day of, the people that were going to drive from Austin for the day won't show up. I don't think we'll miss them at this point. I think we've got all the business coming that we can handle.
In Johnson City, CBS News.
Thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button to get the latest news by downloading the CBS Austin News app.
Looking directly into the sun is never a good idea. But on April 8th, that is exactly what many people might be tempted to do.
It is very dangerous. Here we go.
Dr. Laura Miller is an Austin optometrist.
1 or 2.
After October's partial eclipse, she examined a few patients who mistakenly looked directly at the sun without specialized eye protection.
That can actually burn your retinas and cause you to lose vision or become legally blind.
Dr. Miller says it's similar to getting a severe sunburn on the inside of your eye.
So when those light rays come in, they're actually being focused into the back of the eye from the macula. Those are the cells that become damaged when they lose.
There are no pain receptors inside your eyes, so you won't feel the burn, but you'll see the damage.
The central part of the vision
Dr. Miller says that's even the worst case scenario.
It can even lead to that using sleeping black clouds to without the black clouds.
To keep your eyes stable and close, remember a certified solar eclipse. John Jarrett runs American Paper Optics. The company has manufactured 300 million eclipse glasses over the past 34 years.
These completely block out 100% of the UV rays and 99.9% of the visible light.
Jarrett says sunglasses don't cut it during an eclipse. They won't protect your eyes, no matter how expensive or dark the lenses.
Our safe solar eclipse glasses are 10,000 times stronger than traditional sunglasses.
What that means is when you have a legitimate pair of eclipse glasses, you shouldn't be able to see the hand in front of your face.
Experts say there is only one brief time during the 2-hour eclipse experience that you can safely take off ISO-tested and certified glasses.
Only during a couple minutes of totality can you remove your glasses and then experience totality.
Totality is when the moon completely blocks the sun's face. In most places, like Austin, it will only last a minute or two. Totality can stretch to over 4 minutes in areas like the hill country that are in the center of the eclipse path.
This allows me to see her eye up close here. It's all magnified.
Dr. Miller says anyone who doesn't use proper eye protection might notice blurry vision and colors seeming off within a few hours or days of the eclipse.
If someone does have any symptoms of distorted vision, lines looking wavy after the eclipse, and maybe clear glasses or having some
April 8th is your last chance to see a total solar eclipse in the 48 United States in 21 years. Don't miss out, but don't make a once-in-a-lifetime experience do a lifetime of damage to your vision. Betty Cross, CBS News.
Thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and get the latest news by downloading the CBS Austin News app.
Just in time for Monday's solar eclipse, Fredericksburg is preparing for 100,000 visitors to fog Highway 290. Across the state, other areas along the path of Totality are also planning for the worst-case scenario of traffic coming to a standstill.
We expect 1 million or more people to visit the state of Texas to see the eclipse.
Brad Wheelis with TxDOT says the roads we use most are likely to be hit hardest.
Here in Austin, I-35, SH-71, US 290, US 183, our major corridors could see gridlock.
It's why neighborhood libraries and parks are offering free eclipse watching events across Austin and Travis County.
I personally can't wait to experience this for the first time in my lifetime, seeing it from one of our Travis County parks.
Travis County Judge Andy Brown hopes many people will choose to stay close to home on April 8th. Silker Park is one of many parks across the Austin area that will be hosting parties and handing out free eclipse classes to keep people in their neighborhoods.
We want you to stay in place. Do not travel if you don't have to.
9 branches of the Austin Public Library are also hosting watch parties.
All of these events will include class and activities for all ages and are a great opportunity to gather with a group of people to watch the eclipse close to home, so you don't have to travel far.
To further reduce the potential for traffic jams, Capital Metro is providing free rides to people who aren't within walking or biking distance of an eclipse viewing party. It's a concerted effort to deal with crowds that are expected to be the equivalent of what the city sees during Formula One and South by Southwest.
The number one message everybody ought to have is that we're expecting a whole lot of people.
Thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and get the latest news by downloading the CBS Austin News app.